and monsters.
Welcome, everybody, to the Justus Nerds League Show. My name's Elvis.
I'm Jesus.
And I'm Mike.
And today we are going to be doing a new format of reviewing, which is going to be called Justus Minis, which is our version of reviews, but instead of going into spoilers and non-spoilers throughout one big review, we're just going to be doing like a mini-sode of just non-spoilers and then a second show of just spoiler-filled things about the movie. But without further ado, today we're going to be talking about The Mummy. So, Jesus, you want to give us a synopsis?
Yeah, we're going to be reviewing The Mummy today, and so pretty much a quick synopsis is: an ancient princess is awakened from her crypt beneath the desert, bringing with her a malevolence grown over millennia and terrors that defy human comprehension. The movie stars Tom Cruise, Sophia Boutella, Annabelle Wallace, Russell Crowe, and Jake Johnson. And it's also directed by Alex Kurtzman.
So I'll kick us off with a quick non-spoiler review. Overall, I thought it was well paced. It's a summer popcorn movie with some reference back to the original Mummy movies. Mm-hmm. Tom Cruise did well to be the lead. His character was not developed, but he delivers an action hero, saving the world. Right, that's what Tom Cruise does.
Yeah.
Sophia Boutella was great in her role as a villain. She was strong, threatening, and believable as someone who could kick Tom's ass, honestly. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, it was.
She wasn't really cheesy to me. Annabelle Wallace, Jenny, whatever her name was not great. No character development, and she really was not a good actor. Mm-hmm. Jake Johnson as Chris. He's a typical sidekick and comic relief, and was just that typical guy. I mean, honestly, there was no development, and he just wasn't funny to me. He was forgettable. Mm-hmm. So, and as was Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe's role here was forgettable to me. Mm-hmm. The directing was okay. The CGI was okay. Storyline was okay. Action was okay. For me, Sophia Boutella was good. She was the good for me in this role, in this whole film. Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise in the action was good for me in this film, if you accept that that's what it's for. The bad for me was Annabella Wallace and the side characters. Everything else was just okay. That's it. Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll rate it later, but that's just my quick sum up for this movie.
Yeah, of course.
How about you, Ellis?
For me, for a quick review, I would say this movie was okay. I mean, it wasn't the worst movie of the summer so far, which I think we'll be getting next week. but it was definitely
What's coming out next week?
Transformers.
Oh.
But it was definitely a good movie. Like, it wasn't it was a good kickoff for me for the dark universe that they're trying to do at Universal. Of course, we're in the business of franchises right now, so everyone wants to have their little universe, their little franchise. Some pros for me, I would probably say, definitely I would agree with you, Mike, the Sophia Boutella. She was pretty good. I really liked her in this role.
Yeah.
She's become a very great actress as very few words, but not really talking too much. A lot of physical action, You know what I'm saying? But definitely Sophia Boutella. Tom Cruise, of course, every movie, he's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I didn't buy him too much as, he would take part in this universe. I would have never, thought that he would have been in a Mummy universe. But he was pretty good. I mean, I liked him. It was Tom Cruise. It's hard to hate the guy. But those are some pros.
Yeah.
Some cons, I would probably say the pacing. I really didn't like the pacing too much. I thought the pacing was honestly all over the place. The movie did not know if it wanted to be a comedy, did not know if it wanted to be a drama or action packed. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
And I just didn't appreciate that. It was kind of jarring in my opinion. But those are some quick things about the movie. Some cons. I don't want to give away too much, because if you want to give away more, it gets into spoiler territory. But Jesus, you want to get us into some more pros and cons?
Yeah, I kind of disagree with Mike about Russell Crowe. I think he was my favorite part in the movie. But what I also liked was also Sophia Boutella. And Tom Cruise, he didn't do a bad job. I thought he did pretty good for what he had. He always gives it, his full commitment and all that stuff. I always think to myself, he's the Mick Foley of cinema. And by that I mean, he's willing to put his body at harm's risk for a scene and for a stunt. Yeah. So, all the stunts and all that stuff in the movie were pretty good. And him screaming in the airplane was also pretty good.
You didn't get the trailer screaming too. I just noticed that.
They took that out.
They kind of cut some scenes.
They cut it off. Right. I was like,
The drama in that scene was gone as soon as they took out the screaming.
Yeah, but What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I said, Sophia Boutella was also good. I did not like the female lead actress. What's her name?
Annabelle Wallis.
Yeah, Annabelle Wallis. Yeah, I didn't. I thought she was kind of like a waste of a character, pretty much. And also Jake Johnson. I really felt like,
He was in a different movie.
Yeah,
I don't know where he was. He was a typical sidekick.
We'll talk about it when we get to spoiler territory. But yeah, him was kind of off-putting. But for like I said, the pros were Sophia Boutella, Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe was probably my favorite part in the movie. But that's for me. Yeah, That's pretty much it.
So I guess we can probably start getting into the some scores.
Yeah. So if you want to see the scores, we're going to put our score, how we score up on the website. Just as a reminder, in the quick mini-sode until it's up there, 90 to 100% is opening weekend. 80 to 90% is no rush, no crowd. 70 to 80% is wait for Blu-ray. And then below 70% is basically dumpster fire. So that being said, Elvis, give us your score.
This was a huge dumpster fire for me. This thing was horrendous. It was, if you compile all the scenes, all the script, everything that this movie tried to do, I thought it was just a dumpster fire. Universal there's a reason why Dracula Untold, they were like, ooh, that was supposed to be our Dark Universe start. But then they're like, let's do this one. And it looks like now they're going to be like, all right, our next one, Bride of Frankenstein is going to be the start of this universe. It's like, when is it going to start?
Yeah.
I feel like they're just trying so hard. But for me, this was a dumpster fire from start to end. Definitely towards the end. Like I said, the third act just falls apart for me. It just solidifies that this is... Universal was like, when you think the DCEU has it bad, you see these movies and you're like, they don't have it that bad. But that was my score. What about you, Jesus?
Yeah, for me, I'm just gonna give it wait for Blu-ray and get it on Redbox or rent it. It's nothing to wait in line for. It's honestly forgettable. So that's it for me. Like everything EJ said, he pretty much nailed it right in the head for me. So I'm just gonna go with that score. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say wait for Blu-ray. If you're looking for a popcorn movie and there's nothing else out there, sure. But it's an entertaining movie. If you look for a Tom Cruise movie, you'll get a Tom Cruise movie. Mm-hmm. It's not as action-packed, but it's him running around.
Like what our posts say on Instagram that you put?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Cruise on a plane, but it's not
MI7.
It's not MI7.
It's true.
So it's
Felt
true,
like it, though.
right?
Felt like it.
Yeah. So everything was just okay. That's what I put in my notes. Everything was just okay. It was Tom Cruise was even just okay. Yeah. It's better Tom Cruise movies out there. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's a wait for Blu-ray. Yep. But on that note, should we close out this mini episode?
Yeah, we can just close it out.
All right. So, thanks for listening. Thanks to for our new format of Just Those Minis.
Just let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. Get out there and see the movie. Let us know if you agree. Listen to the next episode where we'll actually review in more detail, spoiler territory. Check us out at jnl.com and jnlshow.com. Mm-hmm. And you will see all of our social media sites, where to follow us, where to check us out. All those things. So other than that, thanks for listening and look for our new one.
See you.